Oh man, I'm getting hungry for lunch already. They also have really good tacos. I think they're like slightly authentic tacos from Mexico. Like, I would just assume that they're more authentic because they're different than Taco Bell. Like, Taco Bell has, well, everybody knows what Taco Bell is. These ones, are like a crispy outside, but not like a crispy taco. It's like a burrito, but it's like crispy. Like, it's fried. And it has, you can put either meat or cheese in it. And that's it. So good. And that I eat with the crema. So good. Because if you're used to eating milk and meat together, I feel like it's really hard to stop. Because your metabolism is just like used to it. So I like eating like extra cream with my meats. So I like a lot of milk fat. It's my whole like gardener diet. Because when I was a gardener, lots of people know, I started going into metabolic stress from eating just like normal food that you would eat. So I had to eat higher, like sort of higher calorie food, but like not always. It depends. I just had to eat like certain combinations of food, and then I felt full, and then I had lots of energy. So I think it did kind of like forever change my metabolism because I do like I'm not fat, but I eat a lot of fattening foods. Like I'm all muscle. And people are like, "Oh, well, why are you like jiggly? Like you're all muscle." And it's like, yeah, like I'm not flexing. Like you can only flex like once a day. I'm probably like 1% body fat. Like if I were to flex my butt, it would be like this. I'd be walking around like this, you know. Like, I just walk around like this, you know, like not like flexing or anything. I don't even like flexing. It like doesn't feel good. It just feels like tense. Everyone's like, "You're so tense, you know. You gotta relax." It's probably like narcissists who are always like flexing their muscles. So maybe other people can do it better than me. I'm such a relaxed person. You know? So yeah, I figured out that the food pyramid is pretty accurate for a gardener diet. Like, I found like I needed for dinner I needed like 2/3 carbs, 1/3 meat, and the meat had to be fatty with something creamy or cheesy with it. Um, and yeah, there were all these other kinds of tricks. I'd like to make a cookbook one day, like my garden. Because I think it would work for other people too. Like there's a relationship between stress and food, as well as energy and food. So like, yeah, I was stressed because I was one of my. They were like some of my first 9 to 5 jobs, and of course it's natural to be worried about like your performance, and like not wanting to lose your job, and wanting to do a good job, and not wanting to mess up, and having to pay really close attention to directions and just being very focused. And it takes a lot of energy, you know, to be stressed and demand the highest focus you've ever had in your whole life. So, like, um, yeah, if you are, uh, it's not like you're stress eating. It's like I think it's like you're stressed and therefore you need more food. You know, so or like if you're using a lot of energy, like physical energy, or even like mental, emotional energy, like, yeah, you need more food. I think that yeah, I think it's true. My friend was telling me that like a lot of people confuse feelings of hunger with like they confuse hungry and not hungry. Um, that's why I don't like the keto diet because it just basically makes you hungry, and then you're less focused. And so you wanna like eat foods that make you feel focused, you know, that help you with your performance. And then I feel like you won't get fat if you're just like eating for energy and eating for focus and combating stress, I guess. Like I mean, you don't just want to go through a bag of M&Ms because you have finals, you know. But if you're like, oh, like, you know, we had like pasta and meat sauce and Parmesan cheese with like a side of baked beans for dinner, and I'm just like up till like midnight studying, and I could just use another one of those, like, and you're just like really, 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 really hungry. I would say like just have a fourth, or it's a second dinner, have a fourth meal. What wrong turn on? That's why I really need to write about this because like it's really hard to just talk about it anecdotally because it sounds like really confusing. And I hope it gets published so people like research it and they're like, oh, that makes sense, you know? Ooh, whole nose. Venice. Well, they haven't made a bed yet. Is there like an inventory? What's this? Oh, you can make it seem brighter. That's the music. Okay, there was something else. Okay. That makes more music. Okay, what's this time thing? Control. I've already done this. And there's this thing over here. How do we make a bed? Maybe you can't. I don't want to look it up online. There's still other stuff we can do in this game. For sure. And we will. We will try. Sit and stare. Sit and stare, beauty. Maybe we're not supposed to sleep because we're an alarm clock that's supposed to wake someone up. So we finished the 6 swans. Oh, we wanted to go to the library. What do we read? Metamorphoses? I like that book. But not this translation. Metamorphoses. The creation of the world. Of bodies changed to various forms, I sing. Ye gods, from whom these miracles did spring, inspire my numbers with celestial heat. till I my long laborious work complete, and add perpetual tenor to my rhymes, deduced from nature's birth to Caesar's times. Impressive how they made it rhyme. Before the seas, and the terrestrial ball, and heaven-high canopy that covers all. One was the face of nature, if a face, rather a rude and indigested mass, a lifeless lump, unfashioned and unframed, of jarring seeds and justly chaos made. No sun was lighted up the world to view, no moon did yet her blunted horns renew, nor yet was earth suspended in the sky, nor poisoned did on her own foundations lie, nor seas about the shores their arms had thrown, but earth and air and water were in one. Thus air was void of light, and earth was unstable, and water's dark abyss unnavigable. No certain form on any was impressed, all were confused, and each disturbed the rest. For hot and cold were in one body fixed, and soft with hard, and light with heavy mixed. That's so beautiful. Let's read our thoughts. And, well, I'll read that. Is the water back on yet? No. That's good. What a blunder. We'll call it a day. Very nice. So, what foods make you the most full? For me, cause like, I mean, people are always talking about like the size of your stomach, you know? So you don't want your stomach to get bigger, I guess. People always talked about that in the 90s. My stomach, I felt like didn't get bigger. Like the amount of food you can fit is like the size of a fist, like a fist, or that is that your heart? It's like two fists, a fist, and you chew up all the food, so it gets in your stomach, and it's like smaller than on your plate. So you have a certain limited amount of space to fit in a certain amount of food that would or would not make you full. Like if I ate this much salad, like if I ate like this much salad, I would I wouldn't have as much energy if I ate this much pasta and meat sauce with cheese. And so it's like a little riddle puzzle. I think some cultures have it figured out. Some cultures really have it figured out. And spices count too. Certain spices will make you more full, give you energy for longer. So that's my spiel. Maybe I'll talk about it in more depth another time, because I've learned a lot of interesting things over the years about what foods make you full. And you could say, if this were like the 90s, you could be like, oh, if you eat food that makes you full at meal times, like maybe you'll snack less later. Like you won't eat a bag of chips. A bag of chips doesn't really make me full. Corn chips a little bit more, but like not really. So if I eat like my pasta in meat sauce with like a side of baked beans, like I'm good. So I don't need to eat any more food after that. I'm not gonna like go and eat, like I said, chips or nuts or like M&Ms. But there's a lot to be said about that. Maybe some of your friends from other cultures know, besides American. Was that a laugh? Was that a real laugh? It felt like a real laugh. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in very much. It was very nice to see you, and we'll see you again sometime. Tomorrow is Jurors Day, so I have some more notes about last week, which I didn't know if I was gonna do today. But like, I guess I'll do it tomorrow about what went down last week on a double shot of love, at love. So yeah, thank you again very much. I love you very much, and I will see you next time, I suppose.